The issue is about the Malaysian products from Pasar and Iceberg brand were recalled from Singapore market as they were found contaminated with fipronil. It is commonly used to treat fleas and mice in animals that can cause negative effects at high level of fipronil intake in short term. The Food Act and regulations related to the issue are as follows.
Under Section 13, the Food Act 1983 has stipulated that any person who prepares or sells any food containing in or on it any substance that is toxic, damaging, or otherwise detrimental to health is guilty of an offence and conviction shall be liable to a fine not exceeding 100,000 or imprisonment for a term not exceeding 10 years or both. Under Section 13A, any person who prepares or sells any food that contains or upon which there is any matter foreign to the nature of such food or is otherwise unfit for human consumption, whether manufactured or not, commits an offence and shall be liable on conviction to a fine not exceeding 30,000 ringgit or to imprisonment for a term not exceeding 5 years or to both. No person shall prepare or sell any adulterated food. It has been stated under Section 13B.
The Regulation 37, which is incidental constituent. In this regulation, incidental constituent means any foreign, extraneous, toxic, nauseous, or harmful substance that is contained or present in or on any food and includes metal contaminant, microorganism, and their toxin, drug residue, pesticide residue, and other contaminant but does not include food additive substance or nutrient supplement or any other substance permitted to be added to food by this regulation.
Pesticide residue also been stated in Regulation 41, where no person shall import, prepare for sale or sell any food containing pesticide residue in a proportion greater than the proportion specified for that food in relation to that pesticide residue as set out in the 16th schedule, or as recommended in the Codex Alimentarius, where the pesticide is not specified in the 16th schedule, or containing 0.01 mg or more per kilogram of any pesticide residue, where the pesticide is not specified for that food in the 16th schedule or Codex Alimentarius.
In Regulation 397, which is penalty, any person who contravenes or fails to comply with any provision of this regulation commit an offence. And the second one is any person who commit an offence against this regulation for which no penalty is provided by the Act shall, on conviction, be liable to a fine not exceeding 10,000 ringgit or imprisonment for a term not exceeding 2 years.
The mandatory compliance of Food Act 1983 and Food Regulations 1985 help in producing safe and wholesome foods to the consumers.